Welcome. In front of me I have the DOOGEE Tab E3 Pro VIP edition, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the device, its specifications, my opinions, and also we're going to find out what's the VIP edition that actually comes with it. Okay, so let's just get straight into this without wasting any time. There's already something that I want to complain about, which I always do, which is DOOGEE's and a couple other companies' bullshit marketing that they have, which just take a brief moment to, take a steaming pile of shit over this marketing. This is false advertising. 256 gigabytes of storage, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Now it has this bullshit kind of way of saying 8 plus 24 gig RAM. That would be inaccurate because it would imply that one of those or both of those numbers are actually RAM, random access memory, which that is false. Only the small number is. The 24 is out of storage. So that's false advertising, and I believe this should be illegal considering it tricks people into thinking that they have more. And if not, then for God's sakes, do the math effing correctly, because 24 gigabytes of storage is taken from this number right here. Therefore, if you're advertising that we have 32 gigabytes, you definitely don't have 256 gigs of storage. Now that we got that shit out of the way, let's open that piece of shit and see what we get. So we get a glass screen protector. Damn, that's actually pretty nice considering how big this display is. I'm gonna carefully set it to the side just so it doesn't break. Next we have some foil. The tablet itself, which kind of feels cheap. It's DOOGEE, so I guess that's to be expected. Let's boot it up. I'm gonna set it right here to the side, as we also have some other crap in here. We get a... Oh my god, this feels so dog shit. Wow. Absolute ass feeling. Oh, whoa. Anyway, we get also our wipes right here for the screen when you're trying to apply the screen protector. And we get the Folio case. Let's get rid of this. Oh, and almost a stylus. Almost, you'll see why. Okay, so that's a lot of crap right here. There is, I think, a little bit more in here. And this has, surprisingly enough, a charger in here. So we have a charger, and that is a, by the feels of it, the shittiest charger I have felt in a while. 20 watts of power delivery, which is pretty decent. Whoa, what the hell? It's actually some plastic that fell out, whatever. We also have our cheap AliExpress mouse and Type-C to Type-C cable. That's a lot of crap in here. And just to be very clear, it is crap. So, first actually start off with the Folio case, or whatever case. So I'm gonna smack it in here so I can at least manage the space a little bit better. There we go. So here's the case. And in terms of setting it up, it has this kind of weird propping kind of thing, just to show you from the side, in this kind of way, with two steps, not magnetically attached, it's just a little rivet right here that you kind of like angle it into. And we get the world's shittiest wireless keyboard that I have ever felt. We have the wannabe stylus, but not really, and the god-awful mouse. The mouse probably will be the best part of this, to be completely honest. The keyboard itself comes already pre-scratched. That's always, really nice when your product is already scratched. And it was when I opened the box, by the way, so I didn't scratch it. And I'm not even putting much strain in this. This is like paper. I love the metal backplate right here to give it some rigidity, but let's be honest, flat sheet of aluminum doesn't give rigidity. So in terms of the, oh my god, the sound of it is awful. The keys are tiny. The travel distance is okay. It's a membrane keyboard with a little dome kind of thing. Just obviously a cheap thing. We have connect button right here, along with on-off switch, charging, power, Bluetooth, and caps lock probably. You know, I'm not even going to bother connecting this. I like my lifespan to be as short as it already is. I don't need to shorten it artificially with trying to connect this keyboard. So let's move over to the another dog shit part, which is this. It's a pen on one side, and this is the pen side. And on the other side, you have this garbage. This is not a stylus. This is something that I can use on my phone. It's the most awful shit you can get. This is something that you buy at a dollar store for less than $1. So let's just throw that to the side. Folio case doesn't really feel that great. The mouse, like I said, is probably the best part of this. It has a DPI switch for some reason, which I can't imagine how that would be even effective. And well, that also feels hollow and cheap, but hey, it feels the best out of everything. So let's move over to the tablet itself. So here is the main part of your expense, and that expense is, at least without this accessories that I just showed here, like the crappy mouse, the world's most awful keyboard, and the fake stylus. If it costs any more than the default version, do not buy this crap. Just buy the default one if you really want this tablet. But at the base kind of entry of this device, we're looking at about 260 euros. So price-wise, it's more than I would expect probably. I haven't seen the specifications yet, so let's quickly take a look at that. Starting off with the display, IPS LCD display, 90 Hz refresh rate, almost 13 inches in size, with the resolution of 1200 by 1920. That's actually better than I expected, to be honest, but it's still nothing to write home about. Next, we have 81% screen to body ratio and 175 pixels per inch, with a screen being MOSH level 6, though it doesn't really have any rating. Moving on into the internals, the tablet itself has 11,000 mAh battery. That's decent. We have also 18 watts of charging speed with the 20 watt charger provided. That's nice that it comes provided. 8 gigabytes of RAM, not the 32. Don't get confused by that one. And Helio G100 processor. Now, specification wise, in terms of like performance, it's not the best, I would say. And that's probably being very generous. So moving on into the build quality, it's glass front, obviously, with plastic, everything else. And in terms of the cameras, if you care about that, we do have a single camera setup at the back, even though we do have the two little camera lenses looking thing right here, but hey, that's dodgy. We can't expect quality. We can expect them trying to scam the shit out of us with fake cameras. This looks like a camera, but it's not a camera. This is just a middle finger. So anyway, obviously there is no second camera, and the main one is a 13 megapixel sensor that does 1440p at 60 frames, which is surprising, and 1080p also up to 60 frames. Then as a selfie inside here, in this bezel, we have an 8 megapixel that does 1440p at 30 frames. So obviously 1080p, the same thing. Actually, sorry, no, 1080p actually gets up to 120, but I think that's a slow motion, which I'm not sure why it's at the front. But in any case, I'm not even going to dwell on that, because honestly, it's not necessarily the best kind of thing that I have held, and it's not something that I would recommend getting. I genuinely don't recommend getting any devices that try to scam you right from the get-go on a box. And considering the inclusion of crap in here, like this god-awful mouse, the world's shittiest keyboard, honestly, I think you can do better by just buying a second-hand Samsung tab and paying as much as you do for this one, and just having a much better experience over this one, assuming you're comfortable with buying second-hand products. If you are, it's going to be always much better option, specifically for tablets, as they do charge a hefty price for inferior specifications. And just to put that out there, for the price that this costs, you can get a device with a much more powerful specifications, AMOLED displays, meaning phone, which is going to be much smaller, but still much better processor, more RAM, better cameras, better display, not bigger but better in every way. So this just, honestly, I would not want to use this myself. So anyway, that basically sums it up. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.